Hello there, this is Dave Allen for Mac 20 Questions, and today I want to have a look at finding files. Well, one of the things that you're quite likely to do with regards to finding files is to use the spotlight. And there's a little bit of a spotlight trick for you. Let's click on this spotlight thing up here and put in date, colon, and yesterday. And did you know that when you've got this up here on the spotlight thing here, if you hold the mouse over the top of something, like this here, it'll actually give you a preview of what's in the file. That's cool, isn't it? Let's go for this one. It gives you an idea of what's actually in the... And you can even scroll through that as well. How about that then? So that is a very useful little trick that you can do with Spotlight. You can have a preview of your files as you go through it there. So there we've got a date yesterday, and doing it from the Finder, we're actually using Total Finder here, which is why you can see I've got tabs at the top there. It gives me a few extra sort of choices there, but actually come up with a whole lot of different extra bits and pieces that the other one didn't come up with. So if I click on this again, let's have a look and see what we've got there. So this we've got documents, movies, folders and disks, applications, system preferences and messages. Whereas in this one here we've got movies, folders, applications, documents. I've got a whole lot of Final Cut Pro projects there that I don't really want to have a look at, and we didn't get any messages in there. So you get different things depending on where you're looking for this stuff. And also what I can do is I can go to this and I can add extra things. So for instance, I can click on this plus icon here, and kind is NA, and we'll change that to document. So now it's finding different stuff again. So it's just a whole bit of a refinement there on what we were searching for. And if you're happy with that find, that search there, what you can do is you can click on save, and we're going to save this search as yesterday, and we're going to add it to the sidebar as well. So let's click on save and replace, because it says it already exists. So there you go. So there I've got yesterday as a search term. So for my Finder there, I want to do all the stuff from yesterday, just click on that and I've got it. But there are other possibilities. Alright then, so another way of finding stuff, let's have a look. So I want to find stuff that's from yesterday or today. Well, another way to do that is to just do a sort on this here, where you've got last opened as the search terms. The last opened of Dragon Workings was today at 1 o'clock. And I've got all my today files there and all my yesterday files in there. So that's quite handy. That's looking through all my files and basically sorting them by date that they were last opened. So that omits the folders and applications. So it just gives me looking in the documents. Okay then, so here we are in the Finder. And I'm looking at this search we did for yesterday. So let's show the search criteria. Okay, so we've got items matching text, date yesterday. We could have created date. Let's change that. And instead of created date being yesterday, we could have everything within the last 1 days. And the kind is a document. Let's click on save. And as you can see, we get a whole lot more in that search than the other search. For some reason or other, we get all of this iPad minis in the images. We got more movies in there. We got music and documents. Okay, so one other way of looking for files which are a day older or less than a day old is to use the application called Trickster, and you click on that there, and I've got it set in the Trickster preferences so that remove files older than 1 day. So these are the files that are just from 1 day, and you can sort them. So you've got the movie files here, we've got the image files there, music files are in that one there. We've got the applications that have been used over the last day, and we've also got any files that have been flagged, and this one here shows us all of the files that have been used over the last day. You get stuff in there like info.plist, but you can do some exclusion things on this here so that it doesn't show those ones. If you don't want them to, you can apply a filter to it. So most times you've been able to filter them enough by going to the documents one here. And the documents one shows all the movies, all the pictures, and all of the sort of text documents and so on. Or I can have it go into files that have been downloaded. So you see, this Trickster is quite handy. And it doesn't have to be just a one day. We can have it set up if we want to so that it looks over the last week. So if you're looking to find some of your files and you're not quite sure where you put them, then Trickster could be very, very handy, especially when you use all of the ways that you can filter it as well. So this is Dave Allen for Back to the Questions. We've shown you a few ways of finding your files, particularly the ones that you've been working on for the last day or 2 days. There are other ways of doing it as well. Maybe there's an application that we might look at called HodaSpot and see what we can do with that, where we have a few more ways of doing some searches. Bye-bye now. Talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching the video, and why don't you check out the other videos. Here's 2 of them. There's one video there and one video there that you can click on and go and have a look at now. And don't forget that you can also subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye now.